All right, folks, we're at it again today. We're out and about, just coming up on Lee Lake after our stop in Hawley, Minnesota for a convenience store McRib sandwich. Wonderful breakfast. So we're just gonna be pulling up here to Lee Lake. I could have come here yesterday, I guess. I didn't think of it, just to try the new LiveScop out. So we'll give it a shot today. We'll see if anyone's driving on ice or not. If not, we'll go a little further down to either Upper or Leaf Lake. So we'll find out here. I'll reverse the camera in the next segment here so everybody can see. Okay, pulling into Lee Lake here. I'll straighten the phone out a little bit. I'm using the phone today instead of the Garmin or the GoPro or anything, so we got a straight shot here to take a look at what's going on. Let's see how many have driven down or how many haven't. Looks like a lot of people have pulled stuff off. I don't know if I want to go out or not. There's a road, you know, and kind of somebody's out there. There's not as many sheds out there. Oh, yeah, looks like they broke through right here by the landing on this one here or something. Looks like it just melted water, but I like to go when I'm not the first one out and go where I know I see people out, but this had a whole bunch of ice houses on it earlier, and they're either not here for a couple of reasons. You've got some ice cracking up like you see down ahead of us there, which can or cannot be dangerous, but I think we're going to continue on our journey. I could walk out here today and do this, but I get kind of lazy late season. I don't feel like pulling anything out until next year if I find a nice used snowmobile or whatever, you know. So let's get out of the way and we'll see what this guy here is doing. 1 second here. Head Leaf Lake and pop a hole and see if we can drive on. No one was driving on Lee Lake here, so just kind of gonna see what's gonna happen here. I do got to get out and not be lazy and drill the holes and do it. As you get older, the worn truck cab doesn't seem too bad. We're just coming around a few curves here on our way to Leaf. Leaf is on the left of us here. We're gonna come see what it's like. Roads are better than yesterday. I would rather drive on this kind of road than what it was yesterday. It was all that grayish ice you see down there in the one track. And it was just, there was no sand, there was no compacted snow for grip. It was a really bad deal. We'll see what this guy is doing here, running around this tractor. I don't see anybody out on Leaf or anything either here now, so I don't know what we're gonna do. Of course, people are getting ready for Super Bowl today, so that's probably the deal there. But put her in forward just for this. Oh, there's a pickup on the ice over there. Right around the corner there, so that's good because I really didn't want to have to pull the sled out by hand again. This late in the year, a guy gets kind of lazy about it. I'm going to drive out and set up right next to the pickup. But it's always nice to know somebody else went, even though I should be test drilling myself. But yeah, there's tracks in and out of here. She's kind of blowing in. I wish they'd come plow again. But it's not bad, you can still get through, so seatbelt off. We're about to go on Leaf Lake. At least then I'll be able to drive out somewhere and set up my... Somebody went out, yeah. Set the windows down a bit. Sorry about the noise of the bubbler, minnow bubbler, but so we're gonna go on slow and listen. Yeah, there's a pickup out there. So Well, we were here. I didn't do a video driving because I had to pay attention driving across to make sure things were safe on Leaf Lake, Leaf Township, Minnesota. So I am set up. I have slip bobber wax worm over here going, and on this for now, without holding it, I do have the jig. Is a St. Croix rod, medium light, some basic spring metal holders for the ice, and we're sitting on close to 30 inches of ice. So I will show what we've got here down the hole for the Garmin transducer down there. See the edge of the hole down there, 30 inches of ice. And I do have, here is the Garmin. Sorry about that, I'm using the phone today. I didn't set any other cameras up, but here is the, you can see my bait down there wiggling. So it's pretty good. It's looks nicer in video than the screen does. So that is my bait jigging, and there's a fish off to the right. You can see over here, that's a fish laying there, and there's some small ones moving around there and over here, because the bottom is the brightly yellow orange. I'm on amber right now. Again, this is the Garmin 93 ECHOMAP 93 SV. So we are giving it a try today. I do like, again, I have to give credit to Jay Simmons in Manitoba, because he has pioneered the way on some things, and I took his advice on the real time. I jig my jig, you see it on the screen. Some of the other ones have latency or slowness. You check his channel, he has comparisons. He did Lowrance Humminbird and the Garmin, and I chose to go with the Garmin as well for a simple, their bag and their bundle. So, yep, that's me jigging my spit shot or my buckshot with a small minnow on there. So I'm fishing like ½ inch or inch off the bottom. It's not a lot going on right now. There's a lot of people that are gone. There isn't big Super Bowl weekend day here, Super Bowl day. There's a lot, I think the 40-degree day scared a lot of people. There's a lot of houses off the ice, but it's still very safe. Let's give you a look down the hole over here. You can see how thick the ice is. We're looking at 30 inches or so. So it's going to be slow. Just kind of got set up, getting comfortable enough to kind of sit still and see. Here's my arsenal and my small portable box. Everything going here. Minnow bucket sits here right here beside me in the sled, and that's either for fish or usually the gear when I'm done. The heater, sunflower heater, and the rods go in the bucket to sit in the back seat. And again, usually my wife, when she's with, she sits here, but I have it turned today to hold some gear and a hat. It's warm enough in here, you don't even need a hat. And I got to give credit to Boggs for these pull-on ice boots. Good 72 below. You don't feel nothing. Breathable, don't get sweaty. Really good. So we'll try to do some work and get my current gear, etc., in the description too when I get time to do that. Did order and decided to spend almost $1,000 on Aquaview HDI 7-inch screen, Gen 2, so Generation 2, and I did order the AVR Media HDMI video recorder, and I did order Dakota lithium battery, 12 volt, 10 mAh for in that, and I will set that all up, kind of following what some others have done, and also seen that on Jay Simmons' channel. He's done that as well, just to make it an all-around one unit to go and have a possible charging ports for phones or some things on the side too. And it'll be really easy and handy to bring with in the boat in the summer. Not a lot of action right now. I still am working on cleaning up the screen. I do like the amber, I think, versus some of my other favorite channels, mentioning Jay Simmons here. He uses the blue background. I decided to try the amber a little bit. because I'm used to that from Lawrence in the boat. And that the blue, I just think using a lot of color may kill the battery quite a bit sooner. Right now I am using the stock battery that comes with from Taiwan, 14.4 volt, 16,500 mAh in this Garmin unit. I do have a battery I wanted to try. It's called Amped. I did order the 18 mAh, so we'll put that in this unit. So I'll put the Dakota Lithium in the AquaView camera, and I'll put the Amped in the Garmin here, and then I'll be taking out the stock battery as well. But until that comes this next week, tomorrow through Friday here, I will be forced to use the stock battery, but it's good enough for today for a few hours. I have mine set on the screen so I can see my feet and operating or water temp at the top just below the hole. Some people don't care about that. It doesn't matter much to me either. It is good though on a warmer day. Not that 30 inches of ice is going to melt all in one shot, but it's good to know if you start seeing your water temp below the ice getting, you know, 34 or 35, it kind of just lets you know something's changing down there. But I mean, we're sitting at 30 degrees there Fahrenheit, you can see 30.87, it kind of fluctuates just below the ice. I mean, so like I said, I have the transducer down there. Let me wiggle it a little bit here. It's just down there. Hole wants to free shut a little bit, that's fine. I have it aimed, tilted like it is supposed to be. Excuse me. So when you get these Garmin, the transducer, whoever buys these, you want to be aware that out of the box they have it what looks like it should be flat, but you need to look at the bottom of the transducer where the little looks like a gel black kind of thin line. That's actually your eye or your window, if you will, that shoots your sonar down. You need to rotate that forward so that your triangle transducer on the Garmin's actually looks like a pyramid from the side. Then your bottom eye and scanning sonar window will be flush, flat, for down scanning, which I'm doing as you can see on the screen. I have down scanning going on. So again, I'll wiggle my jig. I just got here, there's my jig. It's by a fish, but here this lake's kind of slow, so he might have been tasting the minnow. You can see the fish sitting right by my bait going up and down. So I'm going to let the bait just sit there, sit on maybe a ½ inch off the bottom. Hopefully the minnow tail will make some swirls. I may try to cut the minnow head off too. That does work at some of these lakes near here. But for now I'm going to keep playing around, just see if I can get it cleaned up a little more. I like my gain at 62%. It kind of works for me. And if I pivot, you can see it change. If I pivot the transducer. Now Garmin Generation 2 here came out with this awesome handle they give with you with screw-on adapters, or screw-on tube pieces that get you your distance. But I got lucky. I kind of planned. I knew we weren't going to be more than 30 inches of ice anywhere this year. So my transducer is just at the bottom of the hole. Maybe the sonar window is just down below, not quite flush with the bottom of the ice. But you can tell on top here, it gives me, by your sparkles that are cleaned up here, it gives me plenty of view here and shoots out. And we're shooting out 8, 9, 10 feet to either side. And my hole here is pretty much about 2 feet from the transducer. So as I wiggle my bait down there, you can see it if you go up on the screen here. Let me get closer, sorry about the movement. But okay, so you see that line straight up with about 2 feet there. So that's about 2 feet. So it's pretty darn accurate, you know. And I do like that you can see your bait wiggling. I can't wait for a camera as well, because camera is really fun to see the fish and kind of can really see when they suck in your bait too. But you still got to be able to fish sometimes in case your gear goes down. But what'll be advantage with this for me, the Garmin LiveScop, will be at night when you're not seeing the camera at all, but you still have your sonar working. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, we can see fish down there moving around. There's one coming close to my bait, but it's awful small. You can see that flickering spot right next to my bait on the left there. I'll wiggle my bait a little bit here. So that's my bait, and that glob next to it here is a fish. So There's a few of them around down there. They're finicky today, moving around, and they could be small perch, who knows. We had quite a bit of people fishing this year too. I wouldn't think they caught them all, but Minnesota hasn't had a better program here in the last few years for stocking. So kind of wish they'd kind of put some funding out and get some fingerlings and stuff put down. Then again, I don't know what's going on since I don't work there or anything, but it'd be nice to get some stocked walleyes and crappies back in again. I know, that's why I'm glad I live on the border. I can run over to North Dakota up to Devil's Lake, my favorite Twin Lakes by Lemoore, etc. So for now, that's going to be our little preview for today. Maybe when I drive out, I'll add some video driving across the lake up to the boat ramp to get out of here. But some crazy hat here today. So for now, we'll talk to you all later. Thanks for watching. Please hit subscribe and hit the like button for me. Thank you. Nothing like trekking the heck out of here before the blizzard hits. Some rough snow and getting snowed in by the minute. We're just coming off the lake here, off the ramp. Four-wheel drive. She was quite a run. I was the last one to come off. Now we're back on land right here, so that's good. She wants the blizzard, boy. It's a coming down. Can't see it on the camera, but all the gear's packed up and everything's good to go. And sorry about the bouncing phone on the camera there, people. Time to go home to watch the Super Bowl, I guess. Had a nice big largemouth hit the line there and took her. I can take a break here since I'm out of there. Oh, yeah. Didn't even know we were supposed to be getting snow here tonight. Get ourselves out of here. Head back for home. Well, there's drifts already forming the up and down on the road, so I mean it's coming down quicker than I thought it was. I heard everybody else packing up and getting out of there, but it ain't that bad. So we'll see what the roads are like here on the way back. Let's see what we got. Car over there's a portable out. Trying to fish on big, but give him credit for that. It's got to start somewhere with what size gear and what you got. Boy, it's really coming down. The roads are filling up with snow. I was leaving 4 high, I think. Yeah. Wow. I'll angle it here so people can see a little bit better. Somebody's got a nice wood fire going. Cedar smoke chips. That or smoked bacon, one of the two. It smells pretty good. Oh yeah, there's quite a bit of snow around. Oh yeah. We'll go down through Downer or whatever. Got time. It's still going to be light out. It's just crappy snow.